Hello again. Reports from below grow more gruesome and harrowing as the heroes journey forth, as the unsettled dead rise in the form of a poltergeist, a wicked, angry spirit, now thankfully laid to rest. But even more shocking is the discovery of a man made entirely of leeches, and not just any leech man, but Belcora's apprentice himself, Volok Azrene, somehow twisted into an ugly, ever-living monstrosity. Tulok confronted him, shaking his composure, with impossible secrets discovered in the levels above, and Volok promises death for these transgressions. Magic, alchemy, and martial blows begin to fly. Volok lunges for Physic and drops him with swarms of biting leashes before discorporating and retreating through a hidden passage behind a painting on the wall. And before pursuit can be made, a brutal, cold flash of evil light fills the room, originating next to Physic's helpless body.
I don't have any topics on hand today other than what has been discussed slightly on mic, mostly off mic, and just how surprised everyone is to find Volok in this room.
Yeah.
It's a very unceremonious encounter, isn't it? Just out of nowhere, boom, he's at a desk in a room in a place you're investigating, and then shit gets crazy fast.
Oh, it got real.
Really could have used a super villain kind of monologue before things went down, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, Tulok did his own sort of supervillain monologue almost. He walked in, he said, "I know who you are. I know more about you than I should," basically, and said he's gonna kill him. So he wasted no time.
Goddamn right. I'd do it again.
And I was wondering if James had any qualms with that aggressive approach, but I believe I recall Gilda just stepped aside and let him come in and do his thing. So,
yeah. So this is clearly not a creature of her world. So having Tulok, somebody who clearly knows more about this than her, take the lead on it seemed to make the most sense. As much as she's not a fan of the undead, she has somebody who's a specialist and at least treats them with a little bit of reverence. And she can only imagine a human being made up of those little wormy things from Reboot is undead.
Nulls, I believe they were called.
Nulls, yeah. There were sprites that have been nullified in game. Yeah.
Oh my God. Amazing how that show is like so iconic and has gone down in history as like one of the best like early CG shows in the world, but apparently it was only like what, one season, that's it? Like they didn't last at all.
No, it really did last long. It's like 5 seasons.
Is it? I thought it was super short because they did 2 separate shows, didn't they? And the first one I thought was really, really short.
Well, the second one was pretty short. Reboot Guardians when they did the show again, but like the show did essentially turn into 2 different parts, and it's young Enzo and old Enzo because Enzo and Andrea
he gets lost in the net, right?
Yeah, the Mortal Kombat analog. So that's when things get a little bit different, and Bob kind of dies. Spoilers.
Well, Bob, I think
sort
Bob
of.
gets lost in the net, and then Enzo
Spoilers.
goes searching for him.
Well, it actually,
something like
both
that.
of those things happen. So one of
Yeah,
the
okay.
reboot movies after the show ended is called My Two Bobs, where they reconcile that fact.
I did not know.
Of
there
course,
were
you know
movies.
there's a
Wow.
movie, and I've seen it.
It's on my server. I love that show.
Oh my God.
The-
now that
the
now that
D&D
it's
one
suddenly come up, I
is one of my
desperately want to
favorite
rewatch it. I think I'm gonna get a hold of it now. 'Cause
There's a
that's-
D&D app?
Oh man.
Yeah. With Mike the TV, where he plays the barbarian.
Oh, I think I remember that one. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta check that
Oh
out.
my God. So good. Oh man. What a show. What a show. Not the planned topic at hand at all. I love that the main character's name was Bob. Just does not
Yeah.
fit.
I
mean, yeah,
and Enzo in Dot Matrix.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, okay. Things went down quickly here. Real quick, like racing for one of those games that comes into the Matrix for, I don't know what the world's called for a reboot, but you know what I mean. When the game comes tumbling down, they got to get there. Things just went down so quick, so sudden. I mean, we're in dire straits here. Physic is in a bad spot.
In trouble.
It's not looking too hot. No.
I mean,
Nobody.
Volek tried to kind of hit you all to some degree, but then he just shifted priority and went right after Physic just for a second, but like hit him real hard. And that persistent damage, even I kind of forgot in my rep that it was going to be hitting that hard. And it's brutal. That put him down. It's worth noting that his initiative, I want to make sure I get this right, given what we talked about with Samal's death. His initiative order does not change because persistent damage is what put him down. He's still in that same spot. So that's all legit, right? But he is down, dying one. And after, pretty much around the same time and after this happens, Volek just like discorporates into a pile of leeches, sinks into behind a painting and through a wall, apparently. And then all of a sudden, a skull-shaped wisp just appears out of nowhere with this big blue light. This is what it looks like, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, touching back on that before we move on to the Wisp.
Yeah.
Garbage. Volek just going through the fucking wall. Garbage.
Hated that, did you?
Not a fan. I know we're in dire straits, but Garbaggio. Fucking leech
I think
boy.
he had to escape though. Like there wasn't
Sometimes-
a whole lot of other options because, like Freeman said, this is very unceremonious, which means that this is probably the encounter that's supposed to take away our resources before the actual encounter.
I mean, he's as unprepared for this as you guys were. That's for sure. You just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But I love that.
I thought Bollock was going to be the boss of book one.
Me too.
Right. I mean, maybe he is.
I mean, at this rate, it could be Belcora the way we're tearing through her people.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we should just get pretty much straight to it here. Because I've got a lot of mechanics floating around in my head. The last thing that happened was again this skull-shaped wisp, blue of color, just like appears out of nowhere, and this flash of cold brightness and light just fills the room. And I need everyone but Physic to roll me a fortitude save, including your little undead guy there, Tulak.
Yeah, also, do we mention that we do think we know what this is? Because I believe Lady Gilda did a little research and figured out that there's a thing called a Groton candle.
Was that part of her research?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Okay. I don't recall. This is up to you guys. Keep track of for sure.
Yeah, so this is within our research topics. And
Okay.
nearly always adherents of the grim deity Grotus. These will-o-wisps resemble the leering skull-faced moon of their namesake. They often gather in grim choruses that work together with eerie synchronicity. Grotian candles deal cold damage rather than electricity.
Yep, we got all that back in episode 30.
Fucking wicked. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and give a hero point to Scott for knowing that was there like over 10 episodes ago.
And you should also give one to Gilda for doing the research, even though we didn't know there was another will-o-wisp coming up.
If I recall correctly, it was a random research that or did you choose?
I
Groton
chose
Candle?
wisps.
You chose wisps, but
Yeah.
I think it might have been a random pick of what was revealed.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's possible that would have been on your end.
So no hero points, Scott. Don't get
I mean,
greedy.
no, it wasn't.
But
Now roll me a fortitude save for both your characters.
I got a 27. How does that fare?
That fares pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's good. That's a success.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my hero point that I just earned.
On you or your
On me.
giant zombie ally?
Oh, son of a bitch! I got a 14, use a hero point, and then I got a 16. So you know,
It's a fail.
It's still better.
and that's a 29 for El Zombie Brute.
Okay. He is good as well. He or she, I don't know. They are
They.
wonderful
They's
and
good.
unaffected. And Gilda is unaffected. But Tulok, you are dazzled, which means basically all your precise senses are affected, and any creature in the room is now concealed to you. So you need to roll a DC 5 flat check when targeting with an attack, spell, or other effect before it can strike. So you get basically a 20% miss chance right now.
Yeah, you got it. And
And that will last for 1 round.
perfect. Okay.
The next thing that happens after this flash of blue light, Gilda probably ducks behind her shield real quick. The zombie barely registers it, probably back to it. Tulok happened to look right away, catches him in the eyes. And Gilda, you see this wisp, this Groton candle, like shiver almost as it seems to feed upon the dying Physic, enjoying and embracing his imminent death.
Well, at least somebody's having fun. Okay.
The next thing you hear, Gilda, as you're watching this, probably in absolute horror, is right from behind the painting, you hear the blood-curdling scream of a man. Tulok, you hear it too, of course.
Thank
You're
you.
dazzled a little bit, and the zombie brute probably doesn't care. And Lady Gilda, it's your turn.
Okay, Lady Gilda, holding on to that haste, is going to use that first hasted action to stride.
Okay.
Second action will be to lay on hands on Physic.
All right.
So that will be 18 points of healing back to him.
Oh, amazing.
Wow. Big heal back. Amazing.
Well, that's
Okay.
huge.
No longer dying.
Yeah, free action, she will Desperate Prayer, giving her a focus point back. She will then attempt to lay on hands on this Grotian candle.
Okay. So, somebody just double check here. So he gets heal back. Physic is no longer dying and is now conscious because he's been healed.
Yep.
But he is the wounded one condition. Okay. And then you're going to lay on hands
On the Grotian candle.
the Groton candle. Okay.
Yeah, she's really hoping it's undead. But if not, doesn't really matter. Is it in fact undead?
It is not.
Okay. So it gets 18 points of healing back as well.
Okay.
Third action.
That's move. That's move. Lay on hands. Lay on hands. Right.
Hasted.
Oh, hasted. Oh,
Hasted, baby.
That's turd.
She gonna
Oh, I
punch.
forgot about that. Quickened condition.
That is an 18 to hit with the Grotian candle.
That's a miss.
Okay, that is her turn.
Okay. Tulok. Dazzled. What do you do?
Okay. Tulok will. While dazzled, I'm going to roll the flat check, and I'm just going to go sending a piece of furniture or a stone off the ground, hurtling at this creature with telekinetic projectile, and I will roll the flat check on that. So,
Okay. DC 5.
DC 5, let's go 8.
All right. Roll to hit.
Success is a success.
That is a natty 20, 33 to hit.
Nice.
Oh, you bastard. Maybe Physic won't die. I'm scared now.
My friend alone.
Ooh, pretty
okay.
poor on the roll on 3d6 plus 4. That was a 12. So this can be a 24 bludgeoning damage.
24 bludgeoning. That's a massive hit.
All right, and then I will continue Zombie Brute's life, and they will strike out for a 23 to hit.
That's a miss.
Ooh.
Here's a fun question. When you sustain, you command the zombie, right?
Yes.
Do you have to roll another seek check in order to tell the zombie where to hit?
I wouldn't think so. Zombie can see.
And
That's
this
fair.
thing's not invisible.
Yeah, that's fair. I was just curious.
No, he's basically he spends 1 to get it 2 actions. In the zombie's case, it's automatically slowed, so it only gets 1.
Right.
But yeah, it knows its targets.
Curiosity killed the physic, James. You keep those questions to yourself today.
He's up. He's got 18 health back. He's just not standing yet.
Oh, God.
There's a lot of room between 18 hit points and prone and actually doing okay right now.
Yeah.
Well, the corpse light can't enter you. That was my goal, is that the wisp can't enter your unconscious and dying corpse.
Thank you for saving me from being
you're worried that this is similar to a corpse light, aren't you? I can feel it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, swing and a miss. Physic, you are conscious now. What do you do?
Buttering back to life.
After that, you just had that. Remember, too, you just had that like crazy recalling of that fever dream you had a long time ago. It must be rocking your world right now.
Wakes up to an incorporeal skull wreathed in like a blue flame leering over him. That's where you want to wake up.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for.
Yeah. So
You're like,
first.
Zarangle? Huh?
Oh, good. It's just a creepy as fuck skull floating in midair.
Classic Moon Day.
First action stand. Second action, not trusting the lack of attack of opportunity here, will be a step away.
Okay.
And then third action will be a further step.
Gotcha. Okay, so step. Stand up, step. You take 6 piercing damage from the gnawing worms from last session.
Yeah.
And then roll me a recovery check as they're still burrowing into your skin.
Yeah, and you've got 2 sets of them, if I remember correctly.
No, he saved from one of them. He saved from the really
thank
bad
God.
one. Yeah.
Come on. Recovery check, baby. Let's go. Fingers crossed for you, buddy.
Oh, 16 with a DC of 15.
Yeah.
Shakes it off.
Physic lives.
Holy shit.
He's used to pulling leeches off people.
Yeah.
Yeah. How the turntables.
Next up is the Groton candle,
Uh-oh.
which disappears
Come on,
in front of
man.
you. Its glow extinguishing. True to the nature of a wisp, it just vanishes before your eyes. Wisps are, as you might recall,
Tricky.
naturally invisible unless they decide to glow for a reason.
No food, no glow.
And I actually also just forgot something. It didn't take any of Tulok's damage.
Oh boy.
Oh.
It's like all wisps, has magic immunity. And only is affected by fairy fire, glitter dust, magic missile, and maze. Sorry to throw that out last minute. I fucked up, guys.
That's okay.
Fucked up.
Whatever.
It's fine. I healed it for 18 points. So
Yeah, there is that. Although it hadn't been hit yet, so you don't know where it was at for health, but still. It disappears. And of course...
You're the Nick Lowe of this party.
right? Just a waste in resources.
God damn it. It disappears and reappears next to Physic with another big blue glow.
Oh, you're
Son of a bitch.
out.
And no, there was no 24-hour save on this immunity, so I need everyone to roll me a fortitude save. Start with Tulok.
24.
You're good.
And...
Ready, Gilda?
Wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah. Do your guy, yeah.
Ooh, Zombie Brute is a 12.
Zombie Brute's a 12. Okay, he's dazzled. They're dazzled.
They are down.
Lady Gilda.
30.
Oh, yeah, you real good.
Oof.
Is that a critical success? Does that mean I'm immune for 24 hours?
No, I said there is none of those.
Well, I figured maybe on a critical success there might be.
I shake on my head, no.
All right.
Physically, you got this thing is harrying you for some reason. You lagging?
Must be lagging. The good news is I have this here handy D20 that I can use instead.
There you go.
Can we wait for Frandry? It was a 13.
13 total?
13 total, 3 on the die.
Yeah, you're dazzled. Look, if you're gonna roll real dice, I'm all for it. But no, we're not gonna take exceptions to what you roll. Keep to your honesty. Dazzled, sadly. Okay, and that brings us back around to Lady Gilda. You all hear another blood-curdling scream come from behind that painting.
Okay. Gilda is not super worried about the blood-curdling scream because they can't help anybody without their healer. So, first action is going to be to stride. Second action, she's going to try and grab this thing, and she's going to attempt grapple.
Okay.
So that is an athletics check against your fortitude DC. If you can, in fact, be grappled, you may be technically incorporeal.
I am not. Was it fortitude TC?
Yep.
Okay.
That is a 30.
Ooh. That is a critical success.
Okay.
Jeez.
The opponent is restrained until the end of my next turn. Unless I move or it escapes.
Unless you move or it escapes. Okay. All right. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That could be huge.
Okay. Second action, she is going to punch with a map -4. What is restrained? Is it a -2 to AC?
While they're grappled, they're flat-footed already. So that's where your -2 AC comes from.
Okay. And immobilized. Got it.
And immobilized. Yeah.
Okay. Map -4. That is a 15 to hit.
That is a miss.
Okay.
It's really hard to hold on to this weird wisp thing, that's for sure.
Yeah, I imagine she's got it like a basketball under one arm and she's just trying to punch it.
That's really good.
So she will strike again, I think.
Okay.
At her full attack penalty. Or does haste allow me to roll at my
You
full
can
attack?
only stride or attack with haste with the quick condition. Yeah.
Right, and this is an attack. Does it affect my penalty or no?
No, it does not.
Okay.
It still follows the same
All right,
rules.
so
Only
fourth
reactions are unaffected by penalty.
Okay, so fourth action, map -8. That is a critical fail for a 1 on the die.
Son
Okay.
of a bitch. I was really hoping
okay.
that'd be critical success.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for too. But she's got it. It can't move, and that's the important bit right now. Its escape DC is not small.
The evil GM in me wants me to make you release it after a critical fail, but I'm not going to do it.
It would be an odd time to start doing critical effects.
Yeah,
but-
I would. If only I'd thought of this 40-some episodes ago.
Yeah.
Okay, that's you?
Yep, and I've thrown the
Okay.
grapple into the chat for everybody to see. And if
Yep.
they try and escape, I believe the DC is 30. Oh no, it's the athletics DC. Never mind.
Yeah.
Which is
What do you got there,
higher.
Tulok? You're up.
Okay, Tulok. Magic missile. So, seeing that when he used telekinetic projectile before, that rock that he hurled at it just kind of bounced off and was unaffected. Wait,
Mhm.
it's still unaffected even though it's bludgeoning damage? Have we gone through this whole rigmarole?
We
that,
did.
like,
We have gone through this before. I
it's
can't
not
quite
magic
remember what
damage.
I can't quite remember what I revealed, but it is man, that is a real tough one, isn't it? That's a tough nut to crack.
Because it's
that
not
one.
like chill touch or something like that, or
Right. But it doesn't say it's immune. It's not immune to energy damage, right? Which is not like really a listed thing in this game, but like fire and lightning and stuff like that, those are all considered energy damages versus like a kinetic one.
That's okay.
Using a bit of the Starfinder parlance, but it is a magic. You are using a spell against it.
I'll trust
yeah,
you for
that's
now, just to
Yeah.
keep the pace of the show going.
Yeah.
And so, just seeing how that was ineffective, Tulok changes up his game plan and just raises his hands and fires out dose magic missiles. 6 on the first one, max damage, and another 6 for 12
Whew.
damage. And
Okay.
he
You're just firing 2 though.
Yes, just 2.
Okay.
And we'll sustain. And
Good
El
lad.
Brute Attacke. 14 to hit. 3 on the die.
That's a miss.
Yes.
Physic.
Oh, well, I'm
you're
not
feeling
sure
rough.
how much.
You're looking rough. You're a bit dazzled. You're probably confused what's happening. Even more so now.
Yeah, it's just my regular state of life, I guess. I don't know how much booking it away from this thing is really going to help, given that it just teleports up behind you like nothing personal, kid.
Yeah, so mechanically I have it restrained.
Yeah.
It can't even attack right now.
Oh, good for it. Yeah, so he's going to book it, full complement of action across the room. Stride to the other corner. Draw his healer's tools and battle medicine himself.
Okay. Battle medicinal.
For a DC 15.
Good call.
Ooh, a 32.
Critical success.
So the fun part is I have that godless healing, so I get that 5 HP on top of whatever I roll here.
48, if I'm not mistaken.
You are not. 33 damage back altogether.
Holy. You are
Nice.
rolling well in
Jeez.
a very important time. Oh, man.
Yeah, so that nearly takes me back to full. I'm only down by 6.
Awesome. And then once we're out of combat, we'll treat wounds and get rid of that wounded condition.
Yep.
Okay, so that's a move, draw, and heal.
That's it.
Okay. Groton Candle is up. It is, of course, going to try and escape here because it has no real other choice.
Yeah, DC 23.
DC 23. I'm rolling acrobatics for this. 26.
Balls.
Balls.
That was with a natural 10, by the way. pretty beefy bonus on that. No longer grabbed and restrained. Still, you've bought some time and definitely forced it to waste an action.
Yeah, that's enough for me.
And I think it's going to retaliate against Lady Gilda real quick. With a 32 to hit.
32 would normally be a critical success, but she's going to reactive shield to increase her AC to 23.
Okay. You take 7 cold damage as it uses this cold shock ability on you.
Okay.
And after it strikes, it's still going to move towards Physic. Revenge for the grab, but it's got a goal in mind. You hear yet another brutal, horrible, goose pimple raising, hair singeing scream come from behind the painting. Lady Gilda, what do you do?
First, she will address the group. How long do you think we could ignore that screaming before we should actually just get out of here instead of dealing with this candle? So she will move into the space on the opposite side of the Grotian Wisp and step up on this little table to give herself a little bit of assistance, I guess. And she will attempt another grapple.
And that is with flanking, if that helps.
Yeah, that's why she moved there, is so that she can ideally restrain it and flank it. That is a 24 against your.
That is a
42 DC.
regular success.
Okay, so it is grabbed until the end of my next turn, unless you move or escape. You're just not restrained, which sucks. Is there a mechanic to change grabbed to restrained that you know of?
Not that I know of. I just know that restrained like overrides grabbed. This is a more extreme version of the same thing.
Okay.
But I don't think there's a pin down mechanic. There was in 1E.
Yeah,
not that
I didn't
not that
think
I'm
so.
aware of on top of my head. Yeah.
Okay. With her third action, she will strike.
Okay.
That map -4 is an 18 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. Can I recall knowledge with my last action?
Move, grab, attack. I think you're out. Oh no, fucking one
Haste.
quickens. Damn it!
Haste, baby.
We're gonna remember that. How long does that last? Forever?
It lasts some minutes.
Okay, so you got some time on it. Sure.
Yeah, we're only in round 7. I got 3 more rounds.
Yeah, you can recall knowledge. It's occultism or a specific lore. And no, heraldry lore won't work here.
No, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, so what she will do is, instead of recalling knowledge, she will speak out to... Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. No. Okay. I was going to attempt to aid Physic, but that's actually a reaction, and unfortunately, I cannot waste my reactions on aiding. So she will just do the occultism and hope it works in her favor.
You have this weird feeling like that this Groton wisp is like very similar to regular wisps, regular willow wisps, and except for the fact that you think it likes to keep its targets alive but near death, where they both like to feed on the death and everything, but willow wisps really like want the death to happen. You know, they like to feed on the dying aspect, but they want the death to happen. You think this one doesn't. It wants to keep him alive, but in a perpetual state of death. And that it seems to be focused on Physic for that reason.
Yeah, she's just going to keep that to herself.
Okay.
And sorry, just to confirm, that 18 didn't hit with flanking?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Tulok.
All right, so Tulok, hearing Lady Gilda, turns over his shoulder and says, "You're right. We should check out what that is." And he is going to sustain Brute, and Brute will attack.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Brute.
24 to hit.
With flanking, that hits.
7 points of damage.
7 damage.
Fucking low. And Tulok. So can you show me in which square that painting is?
Yeah, it's like right center. Yeah, right behind the chair.
All right, so I guess
Center east.
can I investigate that from where I'm standing? I'm 5 feet north of it, or should I?
Yep.
Will I have to step 5 feet south?
I mean, you could sort of investigate one edge of it, if you will. It's like a big painting, 5 feet wide along that wall, so it's taking up that whole sort of wall space.
All right, Tulok will step to the south then, and will investigate.
Okay.
And I don't think that's what Lady Gilda meant, but that's what Tulok's interested in.
Okay, he's gonna step down there and investigate. What exactly are you doing in this investigation? You getting your hands right on it and checking it out, or are you just trying to take in what's happening?
He's getting his hands on it, searching the edges, and potentially ripping it off the wall.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of like search your hands along it real quick, and as you do, you realize that it can kind of come away on one side, and it seems to be on hinges to open like a door.
Okay, so that is the investigation was my last action, so that's
Okay. You know this can be pulled open.
yeah. So he gets his kind of like really white, like delicate fingers on it, is just running them up and down the sides and just investigating that. And he turns, he says, "It's a door. We can get through here and chase Volok." And that's the end of his turn.
Okay. Physic. Top of round 8. What do you get?
Well, seeing this thing chase him around is not doing him any fucking good. So he is once again going to fucking bail.
You're not going to take cover in the bathtub?
And then just have this floating head come down on you as you're in the bathtub. He probably can't even reach his arms at the top of it to try to get out. Yeah, he's just gonna bail and administer a lesser elixir of life.
Okay. He's trying to survive. I don't blame him.
One day at a time, but 20 HP back.
Nice.
Back up to full health.
20.
Okay.
Holy jeez. Okay, yeah, you're rolling really well today. Of all the times. You're dying to survive. Okay, is that all you?
Yeah, that's it. 3 actions.
Okay. This thing needs to try and escape again, I guess. What's the DC?
DC's 23.
Fucking failed.
Nice.
Yeah.
18. So it's gonna attempt a second one.
Okay,
And
it
a
can
map
attack
minus
me
5.
too. It's not
Yeah.
it's
No,
not
it wants to
restrained.
get away. Yeah.
Okay.
25 disappear or
25.
escapes.
Yeah.
But then it vanishes from your eyes. It goes dark. The next thing that happens, Tulok, you are running your hands along the sides of this painting, and you are getting ready. You realize it pulls away a little bit. You're getting ready to pull it open, and leeches start falling out from along its edges, all over the floor, all over your feet, in your space. And they swarm and swarm and swarm. And as it's happening, you hear that scream continuing behind the painting. And suddenly, you are surrounded by a squirming embrace of these leeches. And I need you to roll me a reflex save as they build up all around you and start biting at you.
25.
Success. You take 7 piercing damage to calf
Nice.
as these bite and bite and bite and bite. And
Hell yeah.
next to you, on the other side of you, they bite and bite, and then they pull away and then reform the humanoid shape of Volok again, just facing you. You probably turned around a bit now, looking at what's going on, and you could swear that the leeches are trying to form a grinning smile. It just says, "You know too much, and you will die for it. And it may not be today, but you will pay." Lady Gilda, what do you got?
Did not expect that. He didn't come back in like his second form. Like, was he just eating androids in the other room, or?
You don't know.
Okay.
And now he's not wearing his fine clothes. They fell on the floor when he discorporated earlier. Yeah, he's just this massive humanoid shaped swarming of leeches again.
Okay, don't love this. Don't love anything about this. So first action is going to be to stride, because she has to do her best to protect those
Everyone.
in her charge.
Physically gonna
first-
goblin scuttle away.
Oh, nice.
Oh! Goblin Scuttle!
Yeah, I
Little
specifically
bastard.
moved there so I would be near enough to the thing if it attacked you that I can hit it again. So
Oh, man.
that
So good.
scuttle is actually pretty choice.
Yeah, just directly north. I'm 10 feet north of Lady Gilda. So.
Oh,
Second action.
The seldom used reaction, but man, is it good when it's good.
Yeah. Second action, I want to seek for this Grodian candle.
Yes. So you basically roll. It's a secret. Is it a secret perception check? No, I think it's a regular one. Oh no, it is. Secret.
Yeah, it's a secret perception
against-
check against the stealth species. I don't have a whole lot of hope for this, but
Yeah,
at least I'm trying.
you don't know where it went at all.
That's what I thought.
They basically float and make no sound, so it's like you know you're really pushing it, trying to find it.
Yeah, I figured as much, but she's got to try. Third action, she's gonna punch Volok in the kidneys.
Right in the
Flat-footed
leech
as well.
kidneys.
Yeah, right in the flat-footed
Leech
kidneys.
knees.
That is a 17 to hit. Holy shit, my
That's a
attack
miss.
rolls are trash.
Yeah, natural 3, killing it.
Yeah, all of my attack rolls have been real bad. All my other rolls have been really nice. Okay, with her last action, she will attempt the same thing because I don't think a grapple is going to be any good on a man made of worms. That is a 20 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. I have not rolled higher than a 10 on my attack rolls yet tonight, so
So you're due. You're due.
yeah.
2 luck.
Just gonna start critting and quit.
Tulok. This thing just kind of worms out in front of him. He's standing across from Lady Gilda, looking this thing in its sneering, leechy face. And honestly, he doesn't really know what to do, so he just raises both of his hands just right in front of Volok and just blasts 2 magic missiles directly in its chest.
Nice.
Right, Bollock? You bastard.
That's me, bastard. And that is going to be a 6 points of damage and 6 points of damage. I don't know how
the
that
hell?
happened, but that's another 2 max damage. And I'll
God.
fucking take it. So he sustains, and Zombie Brute will reach over Lady Gilda with a massive fist and just bring it down on Volok's head. And I assume misses with a 16 on the die.
That's a
God.
miss.
Good thing we got Tulok here. The only one who's done any damage today, I feel like.
Yeah, so far.
Some of which I took away.
Yeah.
And that was my beast damage.
Physic, you're up. By the way, I think I've figured out why I can justify it. It's the same vein as the non-lethal damage against the golem. with Lady Gilda. She's still making a massive impact with her fist, but she cannot do lethal damage with it. Therefore, it is immune, even though it's like a construct. So same theoretical sort of stopping power there. The only exception I'm happy to make is that a weapon with a potency rune on it is considered magical, but it's not a magical attack.
I don't like it, but you're the GM,
Yeah.
so I'll shut up and be quiet.
Yeah, I mean, wisps are tough, dude. That's their shit. Physic, what do you got? What can you do to further save yourself?
Well, now that he's sitting there at full HP and just kind of staring at the shambling mass of, half Volok, half leeches, is there a recall knowledge you can do to figure out how to kill this thing?
Yeah, you guys have tried already on Volok once. I can't remember who it was, but it is an occultism check.
It was me. It was fucking high.
Yeah, he rolled
I
high
think so.
and still failed it. Yeah, it's a unique situation. That's
Well,
for
I'll
sure.
give it a shot anyways. How about a 27?
That will not do it, I'm afraid.
Yeah, okay. Shit.
Yeah.
Those are also secret checks.
Oh
Right.
yeah, right. Me and Duncan blowing it. What else you got?
Second action, he's going to draw a lesser elixir of life. Third action, he's going to draw his crossbow.
Okay.
Nice.
So in one hand, ready to go.
Stay,
I also just
stay
remembered
out
you have
there,
healing
man.
bomber, which is great. Okay, you get yourself ready, and another flash of blue light comes across this room as the Groton candle illuminates everyone.
It's
Y'all give me another fortitude.
Does Volok have eyes?
That's a very good question.
Oh, I don't like what I just rolled.
That's a 29 for the lady.
It's 29, good. Yeah, Lady Gill is not having it with this blue light.
it's
Tulak?
because she keeps her shield up. She can just kind of duck.
Yeah.
Tulok is a 14.
Fail. That's
And-
dazzled.
Brute is a natty 1 from 11.
Uh-oh.
That's dazzled for 1 minute.
Oh no.
As this move is so this action is called Show the Looming Moon, by the way. Yeah, absolutely sears the eyes of the brute. Really gimping the brute at the moment. Physic
13.
13. Also, just realized that that we didn't do a flat check earlier for the brute, but whatever. He's got a minute on him now, so fucked.
Might be worth just letting it expire.
Oh, that's exactly what's happening. I'm already picking the next thing out of the murder box.
Gotcha. Give me that skeleton warrior back.
I love that murder box.
Sword and board.
Melee strike on Physic for the final action. Does a 23 hit?
That does hit.
I will
Okay, it was a
use
low
my
roll.
retributive strike to give Physic 7 damage resistance to this attack.
Ooh, okay. It would have normally been 11, so you want to take 4 cold damage.
Ooh, not bad. Thank you.
Will you fucking stop over there?
I'm trying.
Next up is Volok. Uh-oh.
Maybe I should have kept that reaction.
Let's see.
Still facing Tulok, starts to just sort of laugh. You have no idea what you have triggered here. The death of all of you is imminent. Sorry. Did only Duncan catch that?
That was a good one.
No, we caught it.
Oh, the death of all of you is imminent. That's what I meant to say. And turns one hand back towards Lady Gilda and is going to cast a spell. I need you to roll me a will save, please.
Okay. That's a 20. It's a tweener.
That is a fail. You are
No.
paralyzed for 1 round. We
Uh-oh.
cast paralyze on you.
I don't like that.
And then with the other hand at the same time reaches over to the other side and slings a tendril of leeches at Physic. 27 to hit.
That hits.
And you are now covered in leeches again for some precision damage. No initial damage. 10-foot reach on that. Lady Gilda, you are paralyzed.
paralyzed.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I was reading the wrong one.
Not a singleized. Paralyzed.
Quadralized. You are flat-footed and frozen in place. You can't do anything except recall knowledge, essentially.
Yep.
Or seek, I think.
Yep. None of those.
Oh no, you
things
can't
are
seek.
valuable.
Can't seek. Yeah, you're basically boned
For 1 round.
for 1 round.
Yeah, can't act except to recall knowledge, so she will attempt 3 recall knowledges, I guess.
All right.
No, I'm gonna pass. I'll just pass. I
Okay.
don't want the DC to go up for Physic and Tulok. The people can actually recall knowledge on these creatures. So
Right.
I'm just gonna pass.
Okay, so Lady Gilda just loses her turn here. Man, good strategy,
Sorry, guys.
Pollock. Killing it. Tulok. You're dazzled.
And 1 round ticks down at Volok's turn,
Correct.
but I regain my reaction at my turn, so I now have my reaction. So when Volok's turn starts, I have my reaction back.
That is a very good question.
That's going to become very important when his turn
Yeah.
comes up. So
Yeah, it'll be at the start of Volok's turn.
yeah,
I'll
okay.
allow that. I'll rule it that way. Tulok, what do you got?
All right, so Tulok is going to peel out of that space and move to the southwestern corner with a full move action. He will not be sustaining Zombie Brute, so it slides down to the floor as his pupil reappears. He will turn around and, raising an arm, whips down a stone on Volok with his mind. And
Okay.
that is going to be a 33 to hit, critical.
Damn.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Critical success.
We needed that. We absolutely needed that.
Ooh, and I rolled pretty hot on the damage. So that is going to be 38 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Crazy.
God damn.
38. Holy crap. Big hit. from
And
Tulok.
as he does that, he just looks at him and he says, "You can laugh all you want. You can do all the damage you like, but you will not leave here alive. We will kill you, and we will kill all your friends down here and find Belcora and kill her ourselves. You have done all this for nothing, and nothing at all."
Just this rock, this leech is flying all over the place. Physic, what do you got? This is
Oh,
getting
hold
intense
on.
now.
Hold on. This is a bummer.
Oh.
I'm
oh.
dazzled. I gotta roll this flat check.
So that speech happened before the flat check.
17 on the die. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay, cool. Physic, you're dazzled. What do you got?
Sure am. And Dazzled's at the end. The flat check's at the end. What was my check for those leeches, or are they just stuck on me?
End of round
Yeah,
persistent
so it's
damage.
at the end of your turn. There's a flat check to get rid of persistent damage. Technically, you can I think you can aid. You can try and start wiping them off, and it can lower the DC. Jimmy, just double check the rules on that, but it depends on the persistent damage effect.
If he can, he involuntarily would be wiping them off. Just
It
being
would be an
free.
action for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called assisted recovery. You could use. It requires 2 actions to do it. Someone can get over there and start trying to wipe them off, and it basically reduces the flat check to 10 instead of 15. So an example given is like dousing flames with water or something like that.
Okay. Well,
It's a
then-
big reduction, but it's a costly on action economy.
Yeah. I just figure there's not much I can do damage-wise to any of these creatures right now, and nobody else is hurt. So he will stride to the west of Lady Gilda. Just keep your protectors close. Do the assisted recovery.
Okay. And so 2 actions on himself to start wiping everything off.
Yeah.
And you take 20 damage from these before you roll your flat check.
Okay.
Wow.
Those leeches suck.
Roll me that recovery check. It's going to be a DC 10.
17.
17. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, I did
The
not
odds
want those leeches
are
on me
on
for
it.
more than one turn. That would
Yeah,
suck.
for real. Wow. Okay, excellent.
That's the turn.
Okay. Still took a big hit from that. Candle is going to come at you, and it's going to strike twice. Oof, 18 to hit.
It does not.
15 to hit. Oh, God. Okay,
thank
not
God.
doing good here. Volok's turn. Volok is going to step into Lady Gilda's space, swarming her with leeches, just like he did with Tulok outside of the painting. And I need you to roll me a reflex save as they start to bite and chew all over you.
Can you explain to me what the reflex save is for?
It's just a basic reflex save for half damage.
Okay, because I think I have a thing that allows me to roll my athletics instead in certain situations, but I don't think
Oh,
this
okay.
is going to count. That is a 23, so it's about as good as
23 is
I'm
a
going to
meat
get.
to beat on that. So you take 11 piercing damage still. And that is a single action to move in and do this to you. And Physic, you start to feel this pain racking your brain. You're not sure where it's coming from. Is it because you went down? Is it because you just had that hazy dream, that recollection of horrible events? But it hits you hard. I need you to roll me a will save.
Sweet. Sounds awesome. A 3 on the die for a 13.
That's a critical failure.
Oh, God.
That's all good.
You take 17 mental damage.
Mm-hmm.
Are now racked with persistent mental damage.
Mm.
And you are sickened 2 for a duration of 1 minute. As phantom pain just racks your mind and your body.
Cool.
Lady Gilda, what do you do?
That's less than ideal. And he's still in my space.
Correct.
Is it going to create some difficulties for me to target him?
Yes, very much so. You're gonna
Okay.
have to move out.
Okay, I just have to move out. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great.
Her first
He hasn't
action will-
discorporated. He's still
Okay.
like himself almost, but just in your space surrounding you.
Right. Okay, cool. First action will be to step north, so she is kind of in between the Grodian candle and Volok, the exact opposite place where any human being should want to be. With her second action, she is going to punch this wisp. Just try and whittle down this Grodian candle. That is a natural 20 for a 34 to hit.
Oh shit! Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Shit. You're going for the Groton candle? Okay.
Yep.
Punch it in its
That
stupid skull face.
is 28 points of bludgeoning damage and 9 points of positive damage.
Fuck yes.
Oh my
He gotta be dead.
Yeah, you just obliterate this Groton candle as it's trying to sap the life out of Physic as
Yeah,
desperately
that's-
as possible.
I was nearly max damage on the damage roll, so that's good.
Go back to singing Be Our Guest, asshole.
Second action, because she didn't take too kindly to being paralyzed, she's going to strike out with her map -4 versus Volok. That is only a 15. But I am going to spend my hero point to re-roll that. That is a 23.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
No.
Holy shit. Okay, last action, she's going to raise her shield.
Okay. Tulok, it's your turn. Volok
Sorry,
is like,
Tulok, I couldn't get
you
him.
will lose. This is why I promise you will lose something today. You will lose them now.
Tulok raises his arms, purple energy coalescing on his hands, and his eye just disappears. Rock, and speaks in a guttural language you don't know, and the Festrog climbs out from underneath the desk to flank with Lady Gilda.
Classic
Yeah.
Festrog.
We back to Festrog, baby.
More like the best drug.
James, I would have loved to have pulled out the Skeletal Champion, but I don't have the spell slots.
No, it's fine, man. It's all good. I will take what I can get because I cannot hit Volok at all. I don't think I've landed a single strike on this one.
These creatures have had ridiculous ACs. Just saying.
So this
Yeah, I mean
I
23
see,
is not a bad roll for me.
No.
So this disgusting pustule creature just comes climbing out from behind the desk, this gaping maw, and it strikes out with its first attack and misses with the jaws, and attacks again with its claws. Oof, and it's going to be another miss, but it's harrying Volek.
Sure is. Physic. You're in rough shape, buddy. All over again.
Once again. So luckily he had an elixir of life in his hand.
Sure did.
And we'll start by taking 19 HP back.
Nice.
It's a start. Has anyone noticed if there's an attack of opportunity off of Volek? I don't think anybody has.
No, I don't.
Tulok moved
Nope, I
away
moved,
and didn't
yeah.
take one.
Oh, okay. That'll be 10 feet north, draw another elixir of life.
Oh, must be running low on those now.
I've made up a big old batch of them. Luckily,
Did
I
ya?
get
Oh,
3
yeah,
of them
of
with
course you
any
did.
one of my infused reagents, so that's where most of
Nice.
my infused reagents went
Wicked.
to.
I think Tulok's gonna need one next turn.
All right. Well, you take 1 mental damage and 13 piercing damage. And I need you to roll those 2 flat checks for me on the 2 separate persistent
Jesus
damages
Christ.
happening on you right now.
Is that just from the Phantom Pain?
Oh wait. Wasn't one of them gone? Didn't you get rid of
Yeah,
one of them?
it should just be the
Oh.
Phantom Pain that he's under.
Yeah. Why is it?
Well,
Oh, there it is. Never mind. You take 1
Just the
1
one.
damage.
Okay.
Not the 13. Yeah. Roll me that flat check.
That's a 9.
Yep, that's not going to do it. Still taking that mental damage. Oh, it's a small portion, and it is now Volek's turn. Your little friend is my target now, because you have the power you shouldn't have, and I will see to it that you are stripped of it, sorcerer. And I will see to it that your paladin dies before your eyes, after your goblin friend does, your pitiful little alchemist with pathetic skills. And
just rude.
yeah, he lashes out with a tendril again at Physic for a 36 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
That is well over a crit.
Okay, I will be using my reaction to retributive
crit.
strike this.
He doesn't take any damage right now.
Hmm.
There's no initial damage with this. He's just covered in more and more leeches. And then Volek moves over to Physic and squirming embraces his space. And I need a reflex save from you, please. Oh my god, I feel sick.
You're gonna gussy it up with a please.
I feel
14.
sick.
14 on that one.
14.
I will use my reaction to try and aid you.
Oh, okay. So technically, a reaction requires, I
A
believe,
skill
it
check or
requires
an attack roll. God damn it!
Yeah, it's a single action to set up, and then it's a reaction to activate. So you can't just do it willy nilly.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Why can't I
so
push as a
14,
reaction yet?
You take 15 piercing damage,
Okay.
and then Volek casts shield on himself.
Pretty
Well,
proud of yourself, aren't you, Bart?
I'm nauseous right now. Like I knew that this was gonna be really bad, and I kept saying to you guys, but then it started looking really good, and now it looks really bad again. And okay. Okay. Lady Gilda, what do you got?
Okay. This is her last round of haste, so it's got to be good. And she will not be able to target Volek while Physic's in the way. Is that right?
No, you I think you can still hit him. It's I am shaking. Shit, that's a tough one. It's kind of like the swarming stance from the Morlocks, eh? They're in the same.
Right.
They're sharing the same space. Let me just
Yeah.
double check squirming in case I missed something here. You stride, ending your movement, include your space. Deal this, do that. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it. Quick search, I can't find anything on it.
Okay, then it's up to you to make a ruling. I'm okay either way. Like, this isn't good for me in any situation. So
Yeah.
you just
Honestly,
tell me.
I think you can just strike Volek because he's encompassing Physic right now. You can't really see Physic. He's just covered in leeches that are like even less of a humanoid shape now. If you roll a critical failure, I'll say you might strike Physic, but otherwise, I think Volok's the main thing in front of you.
Okay. First action, she punch. That is a 26 to hit.
That's got to be it, baby.
That's a hit.
Okay. That is 9 points of bludgeoning
Okay.
and 3 points of positive.
All right. Nearly impossible to tell if Volok's looking rough. You keep knocking leeches out of the way, definitely killing some in the process, but it's just a massive swarm of thousands of them.
Yeah.
a
Will
nasty
I have
little
to
leech
take
boy.
this? Will I have to take the seek action to find Physic, or do I know like?
No, I think you can assume he's in that space. What are you trying to
Okay.
do?
I want to shove Physic.
Okay. I'm going to rule that he is concealed, so you'll have to do a flat check if you want to do anything to him. DC 5. You know he's there, but you can't quite tell where he's standing and how. So
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna attempt to shove on Physic. There's a 10 on the DC 5.
okay.
That is a 22 to push Physic 5 feet.
And that's normally against what, the Fortitude DC?
His Fortitude DC. Yeah.
What's your Fortitude DC?
18.
Yeah, you shove him 5 feet back
Yeah. Through the doors.
through the doors.
Since it's a success, Gilda is going to move 5 feet in that direction and take his place in the Volok swarm.
You're gonna stand into the squirming embrace. Oh my god, amazing!
Third action, she's going to shut the door.
Oh my god!
Oh, jeez.
Fourth action, she's going to use her last bit of haste to step out of the squirming embrace.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Move.
Oh my god! That was a fucking turn. Holy shit!
And that's it for haste.
And that's it for haste. It's gone. Quickened condition negative. Tulok.
I'm sweating.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
My palms are made of clams right now. It's insane.
Nah, that's just disgusting. Yeah, Tulok looks up at Volok and says, "It is you that won't leave this room." And he casts telekinetic projectile, and that is going to be a 29 to hit, bringing a stone down on his head
Nice,
That
buddy.
hits.
for 17 points of damage.
Oh, big hit.
Festrog will use an ability called On All Fours, and just in a disgusting way, it runs down across the room using its hands and its legs as he maneuvers across from Gilda, flanking Volok, and will strike out with his jaws, just a massive, gross mouth attacking. And it misses, son of a bitch. But that is my turn, and fuck Volok.
Physic.
Yeah, Physic's gonna have to start with downing another potion. Because holy fuck.
Yep.
Yeah. Just imagine the fear in Gilda's eyes as she shuts that door. Like she's trying to save your life here at the cost of possibly hers and Tulok's. So,
I know I said this off mic, and I'm really hoping you guys have remembered it, and I'm worried the listeners can be like, what the fuck, Fabian? Why are you targeting business about it? I have something, but I can't tell you now. But I'm just like, oh god, it's killing me.
Yeah, it's because you're a dick. They get it. They know.
Oh,
what
man.
I'm saying is, don't hesitate to spend your whole turn on the other side of that door.
Oh, he was planning on it. Because
Okay.
the first potion only gave him 14 HP back. That will bring him up to a total of 17. Second potion, which will leave 3 left. Oh, okay. Here's back to normal Physic rolling. An 11 HP back.
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
Killing it. So that's 3 actions at 28 HP. God help us all.
You take 3 mental damage. It's non-lethal.
Mhm.
And then you take 34
Whoa.
piercing damage
He
from
is
your
dying too.
Whoa.
Physic is down. Goes from dying 2 because he had the wounded 1 condition.
I may have done fucked up by shutting that door.
That's exactly what I was thinking when you did it. I was like, that was a hell of a turn. And it was a great strategy. But fuck.
I just wanted to piss away one of Volok's actions to open the door. Like that was really my
Right.
strategy is to slow him down. But oh wow,
Can't stop them leeches.
Roll me your flat checks, Physic. First on the mental damage.
19 on the mental damage.
Okay,
Nice,
and
nice.
next on the swarm.
Come on,
That's
baby.
on you from a critical failure. That did 4d8 plus 16.
4 on the leeches. And those things hurt.
You don't have a hero point left, eh? To heroic recovery or anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Volok falls apart into a swarm of leeches.
No, he's going back under that fucking painting.
Or he's going under the fucking door.
And he goes under the fucking door.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Yep.
And immediately starts eating Physic's body with his leeches. Shit.
Are you killing Physic right now, you son of a bitch?
Just slowly and methodically.
Listeners, at Uncharted No on the socials, and shout out to how much of a fucking piece of shit Freeman is for this right now. Shout out. Sound off.
It's one action to swarm shape. It's another action to squirming embrace, which says he strides. It's the only thing he can do while in swarm shape. And ends the movement, sharing a space, dealing 3d8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And he does that,
So that just brings
and-
Physic to dying 3.
and he's still got one more action.
God damn it.
His last action is just to give up, though, right?
Yeah.
I swear, I thought you guys were gonna get out of this. I really, really, really thought. I didn't think when we started, but it quickly turned around, and I really, 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 really thought you were gonna get out of this.
Yeah, I
And,
had hope. I had hope.
It's, yeah. In Physics' mind, the voices dim further. He doesn't quite remember that they were there, but they were, and they echo no more. But then he thinks, did they echo before? He can't be sure. The only thing that he knows is that they're gone, and there is silence. Zorongol never returned, although that pit in his belly was there when he woke back up with that skull-shaped wisp around him. And he thinks to himself, am I abandoned? He feels sadness in that thought, but he thanks the gods that Zorongol did in fact leave him alone. And now he floats down a river with no more internal struggle, no more eternal soul searching. His soul now knows its destination. And the boneyard awaits. Because Physic dies. Oh, I feel sick.
He died doing what he loved, getting eaten by leeches.
Slugging back elixirs of life.
Ugh.
Pour one out for the slouch. Fuck.
Oh.
That's rough. And I feel like I'm directly responsible for that. Like,
Oh.
had I stayed in the square, had I not shut the door, like,
There's a million
I
ways
mean,
that they could have killed
To
me.
be perfectly honest, he could have spent one action just opening the door and still done the same thing.
Yeah.
yeah,
Kind of
I
didn't make a difference other than blocking you guys from a possible, but it wasn't possible. It just wasn't
yeah.
possible.
Had the door been open, I would have made a pitch for my retributive strike, but
Yeah.
I can't punch a swarm through a door.
It's hard to punch a swarm to begin with.
Lady Gilda, it's your turn.
First action has to be to step. Second action's got to be to open that door.
And you just see a massive swarm almost like bent over on top of this lump on the ground, just writhing.
Get off of him! That is a 21 to hit with her fist.
It's a miss.
That's all 3 actions.
You catch a couple rogue leeches, but that's it. Tulok.
Tulok can't really see exactly what's going on over there with Gilda standing in the doorway. but he knows where the mound of leeches is. So he, again, just reaches out and sends down a stone, hurling upon the massive leeches in between the two doors. Is it 29 to hit?
That hits.
He deals 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and the Festrog moves into Lady Gilda's square and then will attempt a tumble through to the other side.
Okay. It's an acrobatics versus my reflex.
Comment up. 13.
Negative.
Shunted back. And we'll just attempt to do it again because can't do anything from there.
Yeah.
And even worse with an 8. All right. So he's just, Festrog is just trying to get past Lady Gilda and the leeches, and he just keeps rolling into a stack of
Slips
leeches
on a
with
couple
a dead
leeches
body
and just
underneath.
yeah. Yeah.
Ugh. And that is Tulok's turn.
Volok reforms in front of Lady Gilda's eyes with a hefty laugh. Reveal to your friend what his choices have done. And steps 10 feet and then another 5 away. Lady Gilda. Volok's now in the dining room, heading towards where the poltergeist was.
She knows, right? Like, is there anything left to interpretation? Is there anything of physical left?
I mean, he's laying he's dead weight on the ground for sure. You can't tell right away if there's any healing, but like his skin and body is like absolutely torn to incredible shreds. Like, it's ghastly to look at how much has been stripped away from him. He's nearly unrecognizable.
Yeah. First action will be a medicine check, even though she knows what the answer is. It's 22.
Yeah. He's dead.
Yeah. Then she goes flying out the room behind Volok. And she will strike again at his back. There's another, it's a 22 to hit.
Misses.
She can't see through the tears in her eyes. She just keeps swinging at this lithe creature. That's her turn.
Tulok.
Lady Gilda moves out of the way. Volok moves out of the way, and he sees Physic on the ground. He says, Physic, no! Not now! Not now! And just, he comes sprinting out of the room and past Physic and into the dining room looking at Volok. You may have taken him, but it's the last thing you'll do. And Festrog will move out of the room with Tulok sustaining and casting guidance on the Festrog.
Okay.
And the Festrog attacks with the jaws for 5 points of damage.
Okay. Volok discorporates again, goes into his swarm shape, and moves through the door and out of your sight. Lady Gilda.
Step open.
You revealed the room where the poltergeist was in, and you see nothing but a couple of rogue leeches at the mouth of the open hole in the floor as he has leaped in and away. And Physic, unceremoniously and for some reason targeted for death, lies slumped back in a small hallway. Stemming the Tide is an actual play podcast of the Adventure Path Abomination Vaults and is produced by the Uncharted North Network. Stemming the Tide uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Stemming the Tide is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. Music is composed by Will Savino and artwork by Greyhood. Stemming the Tide is recorded remotely using Foundry Virtual Tabletop. If you wish to connect with us or support this project and projects to come, we can be found at unchartednorth.ca, patreon.com/unchartednorth, and on all major social media platforms. Links to all credits can be found in the episode description and our website. Thanks for tuning in.